Welcome back to the festive fields of Perthshire. And we're out on a brand new permission, never been detected before. 1,900 acres, something like 70 fields. And this field directly behind me, this grass field, is where we're going to begin. And it's an old medieval chapel site. So I'm not on my own. I am joined by... Here he is.
No hat, no, just that one.
And he forgot his Santa hat. So we're going to have to go with just the one Santa hat today. So we've got about 4.5, maybe even 5 hours. We'll see if we can find some treasures. As
Santa's
I say,
coin.
Santa's coins. So as I say, there's an old medieval chapel here. There's a Roman fort about 2 miles away. There's another one about 4 miles away. There's medieval, there's Bronze Age, there's Iron Age, there's everything you could possibly think of. So we'll go and find some medieval tin cans. Right, let's go and see what festive treasures there are to be found.
Relics.
Well, I've been going for all of 30 seconds. I've got my first target and Simon's got his as well. So Simon's on my machine came through at 71. And this one, somewhere, there, is a very nice 92. So not often that I detect on pasture. So this is a strange one for me. So maybe there'll be some deep ancient relics to be had. Cut out a wee plug. Try and keep it as tidy as we can. And we're in the plug. So it's a bit of a horrible day today. Very, very windy, rainy. I've got the gloves on at the moment because it is very cold. Now, let's see if I can do this. Putting it back in the hole. Keep it as tidy as possible for the farmer. Are we going to go off to a flyer? Or is it going to be junk? I don't think it's been very deep at all. Well, there it is it? Is that a stone? No, that's a stone, John. Oh, we've got a coin straight away. First hole right there, look. Is a coin. What a start. We're straight in with a probable Georgian coin. And it looks to be in reasonable condition. What a great start. I'll get this cleaned up and I'll get right back to you. So that's Simon's first target. He's 74 on my machine. It's a little copper brass. It's part of a padlock. You can see where the key would go. So maybe off a treasure chest. Well, I haven't even finished cleaning this and Simon's on his second target. So hopefully good signs. So that is Gorgeous George. You can just see the head looking to the right hand side. And I think it's a halfpenny. It's about 1806. Probably, and George III ruled from 1760 to 1820. The madness of King George, the Boston Tea Party, and he was on the throne when America gained its independence in 1776, I think it was. So there you go, and Britannia on the reverse. So back in the day, that would have probably bought you enough gin to get drunk on. Not bad at all. And a great start. So we'll get that in the brand new limited edition Scottish Detectorist coin pod. And there we go. Beautiful. And one of these could be yours. Hint, hint. Simon's got himself a potential coin. It's coming through at 86 on mine. Could be a bit of aluminium though. Looks like it's dropped out. There you go. Nope, is that it?
Yeah.
Ah, it's a horse decoration, I think.
No, it looks like a quite big bottle, no?
No, it's a horse.
Ah.
A horse decoration.
Ah, yes, yeah.
It might be quite nice though. Well, we'll give that a wee clean up and we'll get back to you. Well done, Simon. And there we go. Had a wee clean up. It looks like it's brass, and I think it's a horse decoration off of a plough or a saddle or a harness, and it's probably Victorian, probably sometime sort of 1830, maybe into the early 1900s. Would have been mounted to leather. So very nice, would have shimmered like gold, but unfortunately today it's just green.
Yeah, well
done, Simon.
The next one is gold.
Maybe. Well, we might have a wee relic. Just an 80, bit of a jumpy signal. And I think, is it? No, maybe not. Oh no, it is. It's a thing. I'm just not sure what. Let's give it a wee rub-a-dub with a magic tool. Very rare, these. Very, very rare. And well, if you haven't watched previous videos to the end, I would suggest that you go and do that, just in case. So there we go. It's a little bit of copper. Purpose unknown. I mean, I don't know. Could it be decoration off of a rifle? Or am I just imagining it? It's got that kind of swirly look to it. But if you know, comment below. Well, 15 minutes in, I've got my first relic. It's a wee musket ball. Yep, it's a little musket ball. It's a little bit misshapen, so maybe been fired. But again, it could be from the same period as my Georgian coin, but it could be earlier. Could be back to the 16 or early 1700s. A nice little find.
Very nice.
And Simon's in now with a wee target. Look at that lovely little button. It's got a little bird on it. Probably some type of livery button. You can see the gold flecks coming through as well, so it would have been a beautiful bright gold colour originally, and it's probably, well, date wise, could be Georgian, could be George III, 1760, 1820, could be slightly earlier, but it could be a little bit later as well. But either way, that's a very nice find. So I would guess sometime between 1700 and 1850.
Ave Phoenix, no?
The Phoenix.
Ave Phoenix, yeah.
The Phoenix of Simon Dominguez. Well, I've also said to Simon, I can smell silver. We're right next to a beautiful old house, which is going to be at least 300 years old, so there's got to be some silver here. Simon just putting his beautiful button away in that very limited edition coin pod from the Scottish Detectorist. Oh,
look at that.
What a thing of beauty. I have to say, so far so good. It's a wee button, it's not particularly old, 100 years maybe. It's got some writing around it. It says "Our Own Maker," a little 4-holer. So again, it's another target, and we've only been going for 20 minutes. And well, not a lot of trash either, which is even better. Let's do a wee live dig with Simon here. He's got a very nice 25 on the Equinox 800. It's coming through 91 on my XP DEUS 2. And who knows, maybe a wee Georgian coin? I think you might have dug in the wrong place. So it could be another coin, which would be great. I think we'll turn this off and we'll get back to you in a minute. Well, there's Simon's very dainty hole. He was digging in completely the wrong place, but that's what he got. It's an electrical fitting. I thought it was maybe a bit of webbing for a buckle, but it's not. It's got the copper strip across it, so it's for an old electricity power point. Simon, Simon, Simon.
Yeah.
There he is, the silhouette of Simon Dominguez against a beautiful backdrop. Still no silver yet, but what a stunning sight. Simon seems to be chasing a mole with a gold tooth, but right next to him, right here, I've just got myself another pocket knife. Well, it's not pocket watches, it's pocket knives, so people around here must have been obsessed with telling the time and also been able to defend themselves. But you can see the little copper pins where the wood would have been, and on that side you can see a tiny bit of the wood still left, so there'd be an iron blade in between, which is why it was a bit of a dodgy signal. But it's a wee pocket knife. I'm guessing probably 100, 150 or so years old. And what did you get, Simon?
This.
Simon got not a mole with a gold tooth, but he got a lump of lead instead. That even rhymes. Well, what do you reckon to this? It's lead, or lead alloy. And initially when I found it I just thought, oh, it's a bit of lead, but turn it over. And it's got a little bit of decoration on it. So I don't know if this is either a horse decoration, or if it's even like a child's, like a little saucer from a little children's play set. But let me know in the comments below. Probably couple of hundred years old. Oh, a real deep one, coming in better and better the deeper I got. That pinged up. I thought for a second, oh, I don't believe it, I've got a bit of an axe head. Nope, it's some sort of agricultural machinery. Oh, for Simon,
Looks gold.
a little golden musket ball, a lead ball, or a bullet, but it's clearly hit something. It's pancaked.
Yeah, another person.
But another person, maybe a Spanish person.
Yeah,
who was in the field illegally. I should add, Simon's not detecting illegally. He has permission to be here. So there you go. Could be any age, 16, 17, even into the 1800s. Oh, dropped it. Well, a final wee find just before lunch. It's another 4-hole button. Nothing to set the heather alight yet, but it does have writing on it, Smith & Son Limited. And then it says Holland, H-A-U-G-H-L-A-N-D, Glasgow, the city of my birth. So probably, again, 50, 100, 150 years old at a push. Time for lunch, and then I think we'll swap to a different field. Well, we've got a relic. Not a particularly old relic, but look at that. It's an old fuel cap with Shell written on top. So there you are, it's actually sheared. That's probably the jerry can that the fuel's been in, and it's sheared off, so they've just thrown it away in disgust. But yeah, a Shell oil fuel cap. So a very old company. I think they're the second biggest oil company in the world after Exxon Mobil or Mobil. Used to be two different companies, one British and one from the Netherlands, and they joined together about 100 odd years ago. So there you go, a wee oil cap. Probably date wise 1950, 1900 at the earliest, but it's a find. Simon's got a 96, he thinks it's silver. It's there, it's a coin.
Yeah, it's a coin.
But it's not silver, it must be Georgian, I'm guessing. Right, well, there you go, it's a coin, but look at the date, 1980. When I saw the figure looking to the right, I thought, who on earth is that? It's a spendable 2 pence. Well, hard lines, Simon. 1980, I was 1 year old.
Yeah.
Well done. Maybe slightly too good sounding to be a coin. 85, 86, I have had a run of aluminium, although that's mostly coming through at about 70. So we're going to get lucky with another coin to go back in the lead. One more. Right, let's have a wee look down the hole. See if I'm digging in the right place. Oh, Simon's just went, ah. Well, I'm in the right place, I just need to go deeper. Get back to you in a sec. Well, my possible coin, but probably not, is now definitely not, but Simon was shouting me, he's got a coin, so let's go and take a wee look. Well, he has got a coin. Oh, he keeps standing in my light. He has got a coin. It's a halfpenny. It's 1916 and it's in really good condition. No need to fade in and fade out to show you, because that's pretty much as good as it would have been the day it was lost, just a different colour. So 1916. I actually got a 1916 previously. So 1916 was the Battle of the Somme. Also the failed landings in Gallipoli as well. So halfpenny, George V, Good old gorgeous George, can't get away from him. Simon's got himself a wee upper mid-tone, 80, 82 on mine. Is it a coin? Don't think so.
It's a musket ball.
It's a musket ball. Oh well, it's another wee relic. Oh, it's a bigger one. It's a musket ball. So there you go. Lead. And well, that would do some damage, but again, 2, maybe 300 years old. So well done, Simon.
Antiquity.
Antiquity. Here's another one. 84, 85. Seems so-so. Now, it doesn't sound quite so-so-so. Quite so-so-so. A bit of junk, maybe. No, it's not in there. Oh, it's a wee tiny... No, that's a stone. What is it? Oh, it is that. Right, what have we got? It feels like lead, it feels heavy anyway. Oh, get you in the shop might help. It's another musket ball. There you go. 2 almost side by side, because Simon's just 10 feet behind me when he got that other one. So clearly it's hit something pretty heftily. Similar sort of size and calibre, I think, to Simon's, and who knows, maybe even fired at the same time by the same person. My first clod shot. Now this, I don't think that's it there, is it? No, that's a stone. This was an 80, 82, but there was iron either side of it, so I wasn't sure if it was big iron or... Oh no, it's just falling out the clod. Well, that clod shot didn't go very well, did it? I wasn't sure if it was big iron or something else. Oh, it's a coin. It's a coin. Move that away. We've got a coin. It's 2-2. It's 2-2.
And that looks like a coin.
Looks quite a nice coin again. Clearly not been a lot of fertiliser used in this field. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Oh no, it's there. It's gorgeous George once again. It looks a very nice coin.
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Right, we'll clean it up and we'll try and get a date. Well, look at that. The bendy thumb gets to work. And George V, gorgeous George, comes into view. Absolutely beautiful coin. A lovely patination, very good condition. And the back, actually, is nowhere near as bad as it looked. See what that bendy thumb can do. It's a halfpenny, and it's 1919. So, the official end of the Great War. That's when the Treaty of Versailles was signed. And Simon's also got halfpenny.
I'm still winning because mine is 3 years older.
So his is 1916, so he says he's got the older one, so he's winning. Technically he is winning because he's got 2.5 pence and I've only got 2 pence. Or, sorry, 1 pence, 2 halfpennies I've got. But it's a coin. Brilliant. Barely 1 minute after my coin, Simon could go in the lead. Maybe.
Is that what the...
Look at this, he's getting his magic tool out there. I've not got one of them. We could be here a while. Simon doesn't want to get his hands dirty.
No, no. Where is the... Ah. Is this one? Is this thing? Nah, I think
It's
something quite...
Oh, it might be a palm guard, Simon.
A what?
It is. It's a palm guard, I think. Ho ho! We've got some ancient history, potentially. Okay, I'll give it a wee rub-a-dub, and that is a big lump of lead, and I think it's a palm guard. And this was used by leather workers, going back thousands of years. If Simon puts his hand out,
So I am the first person.
you see how it fits?
Ah, yes, yeah, yeah.
in the palm of the hand.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So you would strap this to your hand,
Yeah.
and if you're using a needle with leather, this is your working platform, so that you
okay.
don't stab yourself in the hand. And the lead is soft, so the needle sticks in.
Very nice.
And they've been using these for thousands of years. And we are on an old chapel site, so you never know. Could be medieval, could be old. But it's definitely going to be one for treasure trove.
But fits perfectly, eh?
Fits perfectly. And what they used to do, they would pour, often they would use seashells to make the mould. So this one's got a funny line running around it. I wonder if that could be from an old seashell, but they would pour lead into a seashell to make the curve that fits in the hand.
Yeah.
A lovely thing. Well done, Simon. Your first palm guard, potentially. It's a coin contender. 85. Fairly solid. And out, but not sounding amazing now, to be honest. Ah, there it is there. It's a little copper stud. It is, it's like a copper rivet. Oh well, that's why I thought it was maybe a coin. I did wonder, we haven't had cutlery, we haven't had a watch, and we also haven't had a doorknob yet, and Simon has broken that, because he's got himself a little, I don't know if it's like a pewter or alloy spoon, but you can see the various maker's marks on there, and there's also a crown with, I'm assuming, the letter R, and probably to the left of it would have been the letter E maybe, or it could have been a G for George the 6th or George the 5th. I suppose it could be Regina as well, so it could be Elizabeth II or Victoria, but chances are it's probably around about 100, 150 years old, so it may well be Elizabeth, George, or George the 6th, George the 5th, George the 6th, but it's the end of a spoon. Or a fork, or a knife.
Eating soups on the field, so what?
Eating soup on the field. This is a lovely tone. It's got to be. Has to be a coin. Has to be a coin. And we're out. Come on, put me back in the lead. No! What is that? Is that a stone, or did I just imagine seeing? No, I imagined it. Oh, it is a coin, look. Right there. Right there. We have a coin. Surely that's a coin. Oh, big worm. Put it back in the hole. Surely. Oh, it's a bloody button. It's a nice button, but it's a button. I thought that was a coin. Sure of it. Ah. Right. Oh well. We do like buttons, honestly. You set your heart on it being a coin and it turns out not to be. Plainish on the back from what I can see, and there's definitely something on there, but it is very, very corroded away. It's going to be, I think, impossible to see anything. Maybe a letter T, or maybe that's just the way it's corroded. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of design on there, but I think it's just too far gone to identify it. But it could well be a Georgian button, could be a wee bit later, but probably 17 to the 1800s, I would guess. Still 2, maybe 3, maybe even more than 300 years old. Another debatable target, 8081. And it's green. Is it hollow, or is it some sort of lockety type thing? Nope, it's hollow. Is it even a ring? Well, is it a ring, or is it an olive for pipe work? Might be some decoration on that actually. Right, I'll give this a wee clean up and get back to you. I'm really not sure about this one. I think it could be a finger ring. It just looks a little bit differently from the olives that you would use in water pipes, but well, it's very small, but then we've had a few rings before and they've been absolutely tiny and it is slightly squashed. So who knows, maybe it's a finger ring. We'll see what the museum have got to say. I think that's the 5th rainbow that we've had today. But isn't it beautiful? Well, the gold clearly is just over the trees. Just had a beautiful thunderous downpour of rain there. Spectacular rainbow. And a screamer of an 82. Could be lead. Could be a coin, and I think it is a coin. I can see it right there. Ta-da! Well, at last, a coin, Simon. A coin.
That's nice then.
Oh, lovely Victoria. Oh, it looks like an early Victoria. That's a beauty. A beauty. Right, let's give this a wee rub up off camera and get back to you. Well, there we are. It's a beauty. It's an absolute cracker of a coin. Couple of scratches on the head. And it's actually not as early as I thought. It was maybe I thought from the very beginning of a reign because the letters seemed quite large. But it's not. It's fairly late on. It's 1884. And again, it's a beautiful coin in really, really good condition. And a lovely olivey green tone. So Victoria, she was the longest reigning monarch until Queen Elizabeth II overtook her. She had a fairly lengthy life. She took the throne at, I think she was 17 or 18. And she was queen until she was 81. Later on in life she started to lose her mobility. She had terrible arthritis. She used to holiday quite regularly in Europe, France. She visited Spain as well, but she stopped travelling abroad because of the Boer War. There was a lot of British involvement in the Boer War, so she wasn't overly keen to go to Europe. So she spent some of her holidays in Ireland, and then she pretty much disappeared off to the Isle of Wight to live out her final days with cataracts and all sorts going wrong with her. And eventually she died in 1901. So there you go, beautiful coin, lovely tone, and more importantly, I'm 3-2 in the lead. Oh well, I was expecting tin can, but I think we might have lead. Quite a deep one. 80. 83, I think it is lead. I think it might be another horse decoration. I think it is. And the lead ones tend to be older from what I've seen online. There you go, very nice indeed. There you go. So, a sort of lead little, I don't know, shield sort of boss decoration, which must have been attached to leather. That's why it's so rough on the back. But again, date-wise, probably 17, maybe into the beginning of the 1800s. But that's a very nice find. A very nice find, even. Losing the ability to talk, my face is so cold. There's a wee chirpy one here I just caught the edge of. Oh, Simon says he's got a coin. Bit jumpy, 90 to 93. There is iron there as well, but there's quite a bit of iron in here. Sounds a lot better. 95, 96. We're entering brass knob and bottle top territory. I think we might be out. Be even better if it was a coin. If before Simon had drawn level, he's behind again. It's all about Christmas spirit, isn't it? Ah, it's not. It's well, it might be a thing. Well, it's got a shape to it, kind of a bit like a crown actually, doesn't it? Hey, we'll give it a wee rub-a-dub. Might be a badge, might be a military badge. Give it a wee shuggle. Oh, it's got a wee hole at the top. Right. Quite an old coin Simon's got. Oh, there is definitely something on there, look at that. Right, we've definitely got a relic. I'll get back to you once I've cleaned it up. Oh, here's Simon with his find.
That's the coin.
That is the coin. That is pretty crusty.
Yes.
Looking at the size of it, I would say it's probably Mr. Potato Head, George the Third. Again, I would think. But what I will do is I'll give it a wee rub-a-dub with a magic thumb, and we'll get back to you. I think I can see Britannia coming through there. Okay, we've got a coin, definitely. I think that's Britannia, and there's a line at the bottom there, and it looks like there's a bit of a date in it as well. But it's very difficult to tell from here. Maybe 1765, which would make it Mr. Potato Head, George the Third. And on that side, probably about there, I think there's a head looking to the right hand side. So my guess is George the Third, penny or halfpenny, and if the date's right, from the 1760s. So beautiful, well done, Mr. Simon. Okay, I've done my best with my relic. There's definitely something going on the back. I'm calling this the back because the other side has got a head on it. If I turn it over, look at that, it's almost like a heart shape or a shield. In fact, I thought it was one person. It looks like actually two people side by side, so probably a coronation medal of some description with a king and a queen. It could be like Edward. We've had Edward commemorative medallions before, so that's Edward the 7th, Dirty Bertie, or is it Edward the 8th? Anyway, it's one of them. So Queen Victoria's son Edward, George the 5th, his son, and also George the 6th we've had coronation medals of too. So if you know what to do. Comment below. Well, I think that's going to be us, but the wind is unbelievably bad. So I think we'll do our wee summary in the car. Welcome back to my front room in Perthshire. Well, we're back. My God, it was cold at the end there. It was tough, very, very tough. But we're back.
Bonnie, Scotland.
Yeah, Bonnie, Scotland. So we've had a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. My face is just about started to warm up. And so yeah, not a bad day. 3 coins each. And a few relics. So let's have a wee look at the best of the bunch. So we'll have a wee look at Simon's best finds so far, or of the day, should I say. This is possibly, as I said in the field, a palm guard made of lead, and as the name suggests, would fit in the palm for leather working. So let me know if you agree, and if it is, then that's going to be pretty old, potentially. Many, many hundreds or even thousands of years old. So, nice find. He also got a very nice little button, which you can just see a little bird on, with the gold gild coming through. It actually looks like there's been a name above it as well. There's a banner. So that would be a family name in there somewhere too. So probably a coat of arms of the family. And date-wise, 1800s potentially. And then a little musket ball, a flattened musket ball or bullet. A little fragment of cutlery. You can see some letters, TES. And then the cipher of someone from the royal family. Not sure who that is. And then he got himself 3 coins. So coins from different monarchs. Spendable 2 pence at the bottom, which is Queen Elizabeth II, 1980. But a very nice halfpenny of George V, 1916. Lovely coin, beautiful patina.
Oh, look at the bright.
Yeah, stunning coin. And then a George III as well, which is a halfpenny. There was a date at the bottom, I think 1764 or something, I think that is possibly. But yeah, George III, 1760 to 1820. So that's the best of Mr. Simon's finds.
Okay.
Well done, Simon. And here are the best of my finds. Simon omitted this little thing, which we think was a horse brass. That was one of his early finds. But probably it would have been a golden brass colour. And would have been on a horse harness or a rein or such like. Right, there's my array of finds. 1, 2 little 4-hole buttons. Another button up here. Curious little thing that may or may not be a finger ring, possibly. Difficult to say, but it's definitely copper alloy. So I don't know, we'll show it to the museum and see what they say, but I can't see, oh, nearly, I can't see any obvious decoration on it, but yeah, it could be a finger ring, could be. So let me know your thoughts on that one.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Got myself a little pocket knife as well. You can see the pins, a little bit of wood still in there, but the iron's mostly corroded away. But yeah, an interesting wee knife, probably 100, 150 years old. I also got a horse decoration, or at least what I think is a horse decoration, but I think mine's older. This is made of lead, and on the back you can see it's been attached to leather at some point. So, not bad. That was my wife and dog just came home and made a ruckus. But anyway, this little medallion turned up fairly late on, and there are two heads there side by side. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is King George V. And he married Mary of Teck. And if it's not him, then it's maybe his son, George VI, or it might be earlier. It might be Edward. So I think she married Alexandra, if I remember right, of Denmark. But yeah, I think it's a commemorative medallion, so I'd be interested to see what you all think of that. There's been something else on the back, but it's pretty corroded. So let me know what that is. Maybe attached to a fob for a watch chain, possibly. Could have been silvered originally, but yeah, let me know. It's definitely a heart shape there too. So yeah, let me know in the comments. And then I also managed not one, not two, but 3 coins. And they're all identifiable, and they're also all old. They're not spendable 2 pences that some people are trying to pass off as real coins.
Looks a silver.
It looks silver.
No.
So yeah, the one thing that eluded us today was a bit of silver, but they're very nice coins. 1919, 1884, and then George III. So that will be sometime between 1760 and 1820. Not bad at all. So 3 coins for me, 3 coins for Simon.
We missed silver.
We missed the silver, we missed the gold, but another time. So yeah, and a few relics. So all in all, not a bad day at all.
I have to cut my hair.
Oh my god.
It's okay now. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's recording already.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't put this thing on the... No, please.
No chance.
No, okay.
Right, okay, right. 3, 2, 1. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, right.
Welcome to the fields of Perthshire.
Right. 3, 2, 1. We can do it. Right. Take 1400. Right. So. Right, okay.
Again.
Right. Okay. Oh God. Oh, you need to get a haircut.
Yes, yeah, it's terrible.
Right, okay.
Look at my Baba,
Right,
what
okay.
is for that though?
Right, okay. Right. Mm-hmm.
Baby, I don't laugh.
Okay, right. No laughing. Right, okay. Wait for it.
Merry Christmas.
Right. Well, there we go. Right, okay. Well, there we go. I'm afraid I've left the Santa hat in the car and it's so cold outside and I've only just warmed up that I thought I'd just stick with a good old fashioned grey one. So, not a bad day at all. 3 coins each, a few relics, and well, it was an interesting wee pre-Christmas day out. And Simon is very much still addicted to metal detecting.
Until next year.
Until next year, and he'll be back, I'm sure. So so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and most importantly, I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas.
Yeah, happy Christmas to everyone.
And thank you for your incredible support, and hopefully I'll be out again sometime between Christmas and New Year. So take care, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.